Hi guys, it's Jean here. Welcome to my channel. So it is the end of the season, which means it is time for my winter favorites. And I actually don't have a lot to show you guys, so hopefully this will be a quick video because I know my videos go extremely long. But yeah, Coco, someone's just coming to say hi. But yeah, so this season has definitely I don't know, I got back from Japan at the end of autumn and the start of winter here, and the transition from nice sunny Japan to cold windy winter really got to me. And when I got back, I was just in a bit of a downer, just coming back with jet lagged and the post holiday blues. I actually didn't really do a lot of stuff. It kind of felt like Groundhog Day, to be honest, literally all season. I didn't go out much and just a lot of things happened. My grandma was in hospital for 5 weeks, so that was hard. So I spent a lot of times either at home or just going up to see her while she was in hospital, either that or just working and just really not feeling it. So a lot of times I was literally wearing the same clothes over and over again. It's come straight out of the wash and I'll just wear it again. I was just wearing the same thing over and over again. I didn't really go out, didn't really put a lot of face stuff on, apart from maybe once a while I'll go out for a friend's birthday or something, or just recording a video, which I haven't been doing a lot because I did all my Japanese trip video stuff. But yeah, so I'm just going to jump right into it because I'm blubbering again, so let's go. So with makeup, like I said, I haven't really been wearing much, and I've actually been doing the same thing I've been doing since Japan, which I posted up last week, my everyday makeup routine. I mentioned last season my favorite was a Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette that I got, the Smoky Obsessions, which was good. But I also wanted to mention two favorites that I've been loving. Now these aren't new products, these are old products, but it's things that I've kind of gone back and reached for. So they are these two Hourglass Ambient lighting palettes. One of it is a highlighter lighting one, and the other one is a bronzer. So I believe I got these maybe a year or two. They're Christmas editions. They're just really nice and small, and to be honest, I don't really use full palettes, the full sizes anyway. I rarely get through with them, so these are perfect little sizes. So they look like this. Don't know if you can see it from the reflection, but yeah, so what I love about Hourglass is that they're very finely crushed, so they go on really nice. And some eyeshadow, some palettes, the Becca ones, for example, I have the Jaclyn Hill Becca, the highlighter, and some of them go real you can, if you want it really bling and lit, then yeah, for sure get one of those. But what I love about the Hourglass is that they're really nice and subtle, and they blend in really nicely. And the Hourglass can get a bit expensive, but these were only $31 or something at the time where I got it, and I think it's a really good investment because, like I said, I never really go through and finish the whole thing anyway. But I've been loving these. They've just been easy to go because they're small and compact. They're just easy to carry around with me as well, and they just give a really nice natural kind of glow to it, which I really like. Another thing which I may have mentioned at least once a year, but the reason why I'm including this because I was in a bit of a situation in Japan because I thought I was running out, but they are these Kat Von D tattoo eyeliner pencils. This is in Tripper. This is my all-time holy grail eyeliner. I thought I was running out because it was starting to dry out, and I was a bit worried, which is why this came back into my mind and said, oh my god, thank god I was able to buy more, because I would have I don't know what I would have done without these in Japan. But these are my holy grail. And I know recently I've watched on YouTube that there's been a lot of controversial comments made about Kat Von D herself. Comments she made about being pregnant and also not wanting to vaccinate her kids. And I know that's kind of deterred a lot of people in buying her products. But to be honest, the way my opinion is that I don't agree with anti-vaccination. I believe that, everyone should be vaccinated because it's not old days where no one was vaccinated. You can't compare now and then because you don't know the statistics. I haven't looked into it, but I know that back then there was a lot more deaths caused by diseases and stuff, and that's why you have all these vaccinations. I know a lot of vaccinations have a little bit of the thing in it to actually get you immune to it. But things like that, like I am definitely a vaccinator. I don't condone anti-vaxxers, but at the same time I'm mindful that I have opinion of my own about vaccination, so I don't disagree that you can't have an opinion whether it's different to mine. That is something that I can't personally judge or say anything as long as it doesn't impact me, and I'm obviously on the other side of the world, so something like that I understand. Well, I don't understand why she's for anti-vaxxers, but I understand that she has her own opinion and I can't judge that as long as it doesn't impact me. It's not a choice that impacts me directly. And honestly, like, her products itself are awesome, so I really like it. So I'm still going to purchase this because this is, like I said, my holy grail of an eyeliner. I think it just goes on really nice and black. It stays on literally the whole day and everything. So I'm still gonna buy this product because I love it. But in terms of her comments, well, that's just her comments. You can either, you know, take it or leave it, but sometimes, you know, comments aren't exactly, as long as it doesn't impact you, then there's nothing really to, I guess, get all shaken up about. So anyways, moving on. So the last product is this lip cream. So this is the one I purchased from Japan from DHC. This is the Color Lip Cream. I forgot what shade this is. It's I don't even know because it's in Japanese, but I bought this when I was in Japan and I really love it because it's really basic. It's really good nourishing, so I've been getting really dry lips, so this has come in really handy. And because it has a subtle color on it, it looks natural. It doesn't look too opaque, but it doesn't look too light as well, so it does make my lips look, at least there's some sort of color in it, so I really like it. It's not really trans, like there's a little bit of transfer on it, but because I don't know, like I don't usually notice it, so it's not a big deal. But like a lot of times when I want to moisturize my lips, this has been my go-to because it's sometimes on days where I don't wear makeup, for example, like I at least try to put either brow color on or at least lips, because lips kind of make you look less dull and sick, especially during winter when it's like so cold. Your face gets really dull and like gross, so it's always good to have a little bit of color. So this has come in really handy, and it's not extremely sticky or tacky as well, which I really like. And I don't think there's not really much of a fragrance, which is pretty good too. I think it's on my nose. But yeah, really love it. Moving on to skincare. Honestly, I've been a bit of a rut, like either that or just being really lazy, and these are literally the products I've been using all winter, like ever since I got back. I don't know, like I've got like all the Japanese products. I haven't really tested or like really gotten on trying. I've just been really lazy. So these are literally all the products I've been using. So the first one is this foaming 2-in-1 gel, and this is literally from Kmart. I think it costs like $5 or something. This is no artificial colors or fragrances, paraben free, mint free, and made in Australia, not tested on animals. So I don't really know, like I've been using this especially like cleansing in the shower as well with my Kaleidoscope, and also during the morning as well, just give it a little rough wash. But I've been using this, I want to say like it hasn't made any dramatic wow, but it hasn't making my face breaking out or anything like that. So I love it because it doesn't feel completely dry, but maybe it's because the ones I've been using after. It's affordable, and yeah, it doesn't make my skin break out, which is pretty good. Like it's like a gel, but when you put it on it's quite foamy, so it's pretty good. But yeah, it's been so far so good. This is native wattle seed and ginseng. Ginseng I find, I don't know, to me personally it's like it just wakes up your face a bit, so this is good. And the next two are kind of like my go-to night routines, things I put on at night. So this one I think I mentioned previously. This is a Snail Be High Content Essence. It looks a bit dirty on top because it just sits by my bench, but this is like pretty much like an essence serum that after I have a shower at night before I go to bed, so I'll cleanse my face in the shower, then I'll come out and I'll pretty much use this as like a night moisturizer. So I'll apply this on my face and it just makes my face like a water-based kind of like essence, and then it just dries on and then that's it. You don't really feel anything. And then for extra, I guess, like moisturizer and stuff like that on my eyes, I use this eye cream, which is also from Kmart as well. I think this also costs $5. This is the Kakadu Plum Coffee Arabica Seed Extract and Aloe Vera. So again, no artificial colours, fragrance, paraben, mint free, and made in Australia. So what I love about this is, well, I don't know, because for eye creams, I don't exactly know like how you tell whether it works or not. For my expectation of eye creams is to reduce any bags or like dull dry spots, which so far I haven't found one that does it. But what I love about this is that I usually get dry spots around here, and I don't know, like, I've just been applying this on my eyes and I don't feel a big difference, but it does make it feel nice. It doesn't irritate my skin, it doesn't feel tacky or anything, which I really like. And I don't notice a big dramatic difference, but I do notice a little bit of difference. So I really like this. It's quite affordable. The only thing though I gotta say I don't like about it is the bottle itself. So this is actually like a little, kind of like a little tube thing, which I could never really get the product off. So I just kind of open it and just dip my finger in it. So I guess, you know, if you are a planner for Kmart that designs this, FYI, like maybe it's best to have like a little container rather than a little tube, because it's a little bit hard because it is quite a thick like cream as well. It's not too bad. It kind of reminds me a little bit of like a thicker version of like conditioner. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, I really like it. So I usually put this on my face first and then I put this on my eyes just with my fingers, tap it and just like kind of like drag it down a bit so it's like under, like, I don't know, like I don't think I've been getting a lot of good sleep, but my bags haven't really gotten bigger. So I guess it's kind of working, which is really good. And the last thing as well is moisturizing. So you know, if you've watched my previous videos, I hate moisturizing my face. I just hate feeling tacky and like sticky and like, ooh, feeling like crap after. But I've been loving this Frank Body Everyday Face and Moisturizer. I was actually going to throw this out. So I bought, actually my brother gave me this because he got given it to it from work. And I was actually going to throw it out when I did my decluttering took up. I decided, since I haven't used it yet, I'll give it a go. I took it with me to Japan just to like play around with it. If I didn't like it, then I would have just chucked it out just to make my luggage space a little bit more free. But I ended up really liking it. I like it because it's not too thick and creamy. So after you put it on, it dries on, like you can't even feel it. It's like more of a water based and moisturizer. It doesn't break out my face and it does keep it fairly moisturized. So I actually like it. It's like a really good everyday kind of moisturizer, and because it's quite liquid, like quite water based, it's easy to spread out and I don't have to put in a lot of effort or think much after. So I really like this one. So yeah, those are pretty much like literally the stuff that I've been using all winter. Moving on is, I've got 3 more stuff to show you guys, and the first one is obviously my wallet that I got. This is the Chanel key holder actually. So I did do an unboxing and I will do a review shortly. I did do the I did post the video quite recently, like 2 weeks ago. However, I have had this for a few months now. So just because I was trying to get all the Japan kind of videos up, that I did post it a little bit later. But so far so good. There has been a little bit of mishaps, as in like usages and stuff. Like I guess because it's small, I can only fit in my, like, I guess my money and a few cards in there as well. And in terms of, I guess, carrying things around, I usually just carry it like this in my hand with my keys, and sometimes, like, you know, can get a bit too much in your hands. But I do really like it. Like every time I look at it, I'm quite happy that I got it. It does make me feel like I want to get something else. Like I know I've got a lot of bags that I don't really use, so I don't really need any designer bags or anything, but you know, girl can only dream and want more. So sometimes when I can't sleep, I just go on all the websites and just screenshot like a wish list. But yeah, anyways, but I really like it. It's quite simple because it's caviar, it doesn't scratch or anything, and so far it's been good. Like I guess, like, for example, notes get a little bit hard because in my old Burberry one, I just kind of put it in half and slot it in. This one, I kind of have to, like, scrunch it up or fold it into 4s to kind of put it in, which makes it a little bit too difficult. But, like I said, I'll go through, like, an explanation of that when I do my review. But, yeah, I absolutely love this, and I've been carrying this, and it just fits perfectly in my hand and in my pocket, so that's pretty good. The next one has been a little bit of an indulgence, which I am extremely loving. I am not actually, I'm going to show you what it is first. So this is the Lindt Creation Sublime Mint Chocolate. Oh, Hallelujah. Oh my god, this is so good. Like, I am not a big fan of chocolate. Like, I don't crave it. I can have a bit, but I don't really go crazy over it. And it's so funny, like, I believe, like, the older you get, like, I heard somewhere that, you know, your taste buds change every 7 years. I don't know whether that's true or not, but I do believe that as you get older, it does change. And I used to hate dark chocolate, I used to hate mint, put it together, mint chocolate, ugh, gross. I'm more of a nutty wafer kind of chocolate girl, than, like, you know, a fruit, nut. I don't know, like, I like nuts, but, like, more like a fruity or, like, you know, extra kind of stuff. Especially mint. Like, I didn't understand the whole mint, but I've come to appreciate mint chocolate. So I've been loving a lot. And then recently I tried this, and it obviously, like, it definitely changed my life. Like, I don't even know how much I can tell you. Like, oh, it is so good. I'm just gonna read through the description because I can't even, my mouth waters trying to, like, explain it. So this is a luxurious layer of mint coolest on top of a soft vanilla truffle bed with crisp pieces of cocoa nibs encased in rich dark chocolate. Oh my god, it is so good. Like, it is, how do I explain it? It's like smooth, it is crunchy, it melts in your mouth, and like the dark chocolate mixed with like the refreshing mint, it is like heaven on your palate. Like, it is so good. Like, I don't try not to eat the whole thing in one sitting, but I do have at least half of it, and it is so good. And lately, like, Woolies and Coles have had their like sales that I've been like buying a lot non-stop, but this is like the best. And what I love about it is that smooth and crunchy, that little bit of crunch in it makes such a big difference. But oh my god, I love this so much. And you know what, like, now I understand why they call it refreshment mint, because it is quite refreshing having mint, especially like as an after dinner dessert kind of treat. It's really, really nice. So I haven't really tried any of the other Lindt. I used to not be a big fan of Lindt because I didn't like it how those little Lindt balls were like really creamy, like smooth kind of like texture. I just didn't, I'm more of a Cadbury if anything, but for some reason, I think because it has those little like crispy kind of bits to it, like that little crunch, it just makes it really, really nice. So I really, really love this. Can't stop going on about it, but So anyways, moving on to my last favorites, which I have been loving. So if you've watched, I guess years ago, I did like my favorites on those adults coloring books, which I find it really help therapeutic wise, you know, just to kind of clear the brain while you're watching TV and stuff like that. But I've come across, well, not me, but my cousin came across it, so I decided to jump on it because I'm all into crafting and stuff. And I got these Mosaic sticker books. These are like sticker books from Kmart, which were like $5 each. They're actually really hard to get because I've searched a couple of times. So whoever finds it first just buys a whole lot for everyone. But I've got two books here. One is a Natural Wonders, one is a Flora and Fauna. These are from Kmart, which I really love. So with the colouring books, I was obsessed with it at first because I loved colouring and just doodle. However, it was really time consuming, I found it. And then after a while, I just kind of stopped because, you know, life just catches up with you, and I'm not that type to really sit down and watch a lot of things. Usually I have it on in the background or something, but lately I've been, during winter, like watching a lot of Netflix. Usually, like, for Netflix itself, I don't even know what I've been watching. I watched Shameless because I'm a little bit late on it, so I'm still up to season 5 on Netflix, but I usually have that on during the background while I'm in the kitchen cooking or doing something that I can just listen to and not have to focus on it. But I noticed though on Netflix, if you are an Asian drama lover like me, like I love K-dramas, and I love, like, I'm not really big on like Chinese or Taiwanese ones, but I was a huge fan of F4 Media Gardens when it came out. I think back when I was in high school, like 2002 or something, I was a big fan of it. But they re-released a newer version recently, so I just, you know what, I had to watch it. I love the storyline. It's cheesy and everything, but I don't know, just something really gets to me. But the only problem is, like, even though I understand Mandarin, I kind of make up as I go, so I have to really concentrate to watch it so I can read the subtitles. So usually if I'm watching Netflix, I'm either doing something, it's in the background, or like I have to thoroughly like actually pay attention. But sometimes when like Kang and I chill on the couch and he's watching something that I'm not so much interested in, then I will use one of these. So I haven't actually done a lot of it actually, because it is actually time consuming. This is like one of the ones that I've completed. So what I love about this is because it's a sticker book, you don't really have to like focus on colouring. It's just stickers. You just got to get it from the back and then just stick it. Where's all the stickers? So you just got to get the stickers, and they're all numbered as well, and you just like stick it on. So this is another one I did. It's just so pretty, the colour's so vibrant, and it kind of looks like this. So you just gotta like match it up with the number code, and it's actually really good. Like, it's not messy or anything. So sometimes when you colour in and you go about like, you know, out of the lines, you get a bit like, ooh, like, you know, how to fix it. But this is pretty good, so you don't have to colour anything, you can just stick it. The only thing that really frustrates me is that for some reason, so the actual design itself you can rip out, but the stickers at the back don't. So I think if it was me, I would rather like have the pictures in the book and have the stickers, something that you can rip out so you can collect them and just have it all in the book. I don't know, maybe they just assume that, you know, after you've done it you want to frame it so you can cut it out, but I would prefer the other way, to be honest. That's why, like, as much as I love doing it, it is a bit frustrating. And because the sticker itself is not too sticky, so sometimes because it's so fine that the little ends kind of curl up. But apart from that, like, I really enjoyed doing this. Just something to do while you're watching TV or just like killing time. It's really fun. So yeah, anyways, those are the things that I've been literally doing or liking or using this winter. Not a lot, but yeah, so let me know how your season, whether you're in winter or summer, what you've been liking, or if you've used any of this, and let me know what your opinions are. But yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure you give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to watch more. Thanks for watching. Bye!